2020 is finally over and I made $188,000 during that year, which many would call some of the worst times we've ever seen in modern day history. So I'm going to break down exactly my profit report and how I made this staggeringly large amount during this pandemic.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
So as this is going to be kind of a profit report video, I'm going to break down my three main tiers of my income, which is going to be Amazon FBA, my Amazon FBA course, coaching and mentorship, as well as affiliate marketing and miscellaneous income, everything from stimulus checks to me referring people to other software or tools, which kicks back to me a little commission. So those three categories added up to $188,825 in just this year. That's after Amazon fees, that's after advertising, that's after refunds. The only thing I haven't calculated into this number are taxes, but luckily since I'm an S Corp, I've been dispersing to myself a smaller salary every single month, so I'm not able to be taxed on the entire amount I make every month. This is really helpful. I talk a lot about this in my Amazon program, and I help people out when they're looking to minimize their taxes. I'm not an expert in it, but I can at least give you some groundwork on how to do that. So let's start with step number one, and you can see my Google spreadsheets. I've been keeping track of everything down to the penny since 2018 on this Google spreadsheet. This is also something I share in a few of my YouTube videos as well as in my Amazon course, but I want to start with Amazon FBA profit. So if we look at the exact breakdown of this, let's zoom on in here. And we can see there was $66,198 that I earned in the year in profit on Amazon. And that came out to be about $5,516 per month. Now, some of you guys may be saying, Luke, Amazon FBA is your bread and butter. Why is this not, over $100,000 or something if you made $188,000 in the year? Well, still guys, $66,000 is nothing to bat an eye at, especially when I only had a handful of products running, maybe 7 or 8 products, and I spent such a little amount of time on it. I know I made a video back in the beginning of 2020 saying my goal is to get 12 new products on Amazon. I was able to get 8 total new products in Amazon. Towards the end of the year, I kind of slowed down and shifted my focus more into coaching, which I'm going to get into as my second major stream of income, which actually surpassed my Amazon income. But still, if you think about it as a whole, Amazon was able to make me a nice chunk of money that I didn't really have to work too much after. It really only took me about 1 week to find a product and to lock down a supplier, and then a few more weeks to actually make the order and get the product produced before I could ship it into Amazon. And this is why I'm planning to move to Miami, Florida in February this year, so I can really focus on Amazon more so than really anything else. My biggest goal is to get Amazon at least making me $50,000 to $60,000 a month in revenue, and hopefully we can get it up to around $100,000 a month in revenue in the year of 2020. So I straight up need to go to Miami, focus on just launching product after product, and I can find these products so fast nowadays. I've helped so many other people, and that's actually came back to helping me be a better Amazon seller myself, except I'm giving everyone else all my time and focus instead of me focusing on my own Amazon business. So that's kind of why the number isn't as high as I wanted it to be. I'm still definitely excited I can wake up every morning and see passive income coming in. And that's kind of the whole breakdown of Amazon FBA. On average, $5,500 a month. It's more than most people make at their normal 9 to 5s where they have to clock into a job every single day for 8 or 9 hours. I literally got to go to the skate park, have an amazing social life. If you follow me on Instagram, you know exactly what I'm talking about, or Facebook as well. But I was able to make this money with the most passive type of flow I could ever imagine. So that was amazing. That's much more passive than my actual coaching business, which I'm gonna go talk on next. If we zoom on into the calendar, we can see the total course profit was $103,753, averaging $8,646 a month. And that is just astounding. I cannot believe I surpassed over $100,000 in course sales. The reason I can't understand it is because I barely did any advertising. I only did advertising in 1 month. That was the month of July. And I racked up 20 course sales in that amount of time. Normally I'm getting around, 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe signups a month. And let me start out by saying there's 3 tiers to my course. I have a $497 course, which allows people to get into the course, have all the videos, all the updates I'm ever gonna make, That's their course for life. It's a 10-hour long course, step-by-step, A to Z, everything you would need to know. That also comes with a student Facebook group where people can ask questions. And I'm very lenient on my responses back to people that even get this lowest tier of the course. Then I have the $997 course, which is going to come with everything I just mentioned, plus 2 one-hour coaching calls. That's really beneficial if people want some one-on-one time with me to actually say, hey, Luke, can we jump in and can you help me find a product? I'm more than happy to do that, and I help students find products all the time, which later lead to them making sales and making all their money back that they paid for the course. Usually when people buy the course and they actually get a product in, over time they will indeed make the money back that they spent. But that's why I also offer that second call to help when they have their product live, when we can jump into advertising. I can help them set up advertising campaigns. In that 1-hour call, I can help them optimize their listing, things like that, and just give them that last bit of confidence and those last bit of tweaks and pointers to help improve their listing. Now in December, that's when I made my high ticket course, which is $10,000. Now, it has to be this big of a price because number one, you're gonna get the course, you're gonna have the one-on-one help, but I'm literally flying out to wherever you're at in the world or in the United States for 5 days, and I'm gonna help you set up your account. I'm gonna help you find products. We usually make a list. I've already had 2 people I've already done this in person with, and I have a third I'm gonna be going to here in January. I'm actually booking a flight to Indiana. Now, the flight to Indiana on itself is about $500. So that's got to come out of that. Then I also got to get an Airbnb. And like when I went to California just a couple weeks ago to help my first clients out with this, I had to get a rental car. And then I have to pay for food. So, I'm paying, over $1,000 just to get myself out there and be able to live comfortably. Now, if you see the first place I stayed at, I was staying in a very cheap Airbnb, and it was almost the size of a closet. So I'm never gonna make that mistake again. It was a last minute thing where I thought I was gonna be able to stay at their house. Wasn't able to do that. And last minute I had to book a cheap Airbnb like 5 minutes from their house. But it was really humbling to be in that tiny of a room. And later I have videos I'm gonna share on my channel. I went over to a massive mansion and met King Credit and some of these other guys who are just doing massive amounts of money with their own businesses. I even met Who Man, who does all these prank videos with 10 million subscribers. So in the end, it's worth it. It's also worth it because not only am I going to be helping these students, but I'm also going to be refining my skills as a whole. And when I was out there in California and with my more recent student that I've just been doing this in person with, we're literally finding a list of 50 possible products. That list on its own, in the right hands of someone who knows how to sell on Amazon and create bundles and stand out, is well worth over $10,000. And I command this price not only because I have to fly out there and do all this extra stuff for 5 days, but also because if you think of how Amazon works, if you find a product that makes you $200 a day, that's $600 a month. That means in 2 months, you've already surpassed $10,000 in profit. $200 a day is not too difficult to do if you're in the trenches focusing on your product, getting great images, doing all these other things. And oftentimes that list of 50 products, they can keep using that for the rest of the year and continue launching more and more products. So I'm really excited to see how all this pans out. But in the end, that high ticket course was really cool. That's something I'm going to be going forward with in the following months in 2021. Even though I'm making more money with my Amazon course than my Amazon products itself, doesn't it make sense based on what I've already said? I'm giving way more time to helping each of these students grow as successful sellers to help boost my reputation. And I'm sacrificing my own business, even though it's still making, $5,500 a month in profit on average. I'm able to spend more time with them. If I can get students to be making $100 a day in profit, $500 a day in profit. One student did $7,000 in 1 day in profit, and he sold out of all of his units in 2 days. I have many more successful students that are pulling huge return on investments compared to what they paid on the course. So doesn't it make sense if we're spreading that across over 350 students that I have enrolled in the course, that it's gonna make a little bit more money on that end? It's the process of scaling a business. It's scaling out to many more people so they can all learn this and make their money back. With that said, over 6 figures earned this year on my Amazon course. I'm very happy about that, and we can move right on into the third stream of income, miscellaneous affiliate marketing and mentorship profit, which totaled $24,330 or $2,027 a month. So that's also another great sum of money that's just additional to everything else. It's me being able to have YouTube videos and referring people, hey, if you're gonna sell on Amazon, you need Helium 10. You need this software to actually sell on Amazon. I use it every single day when I'm searching for products, and it's a really small fee. When people use my discount, they're able to save some money, and I'm making a little kickback on that. The other forms of income that have come in through there are my 1-hour coaching calls. You know, we had a couple stimulus checks that passed, so I was able to, you know, just throw that in there. Maybe I had some money gifted to me for a birthday or Christmas, something like that. That all went in there. An average of an extra $2,000 a month was pretty sweet. There's not too much more I can say about that, but all these little things add up, and that's why you want to have multiple streams of income. If there's one thing you want to take away from this, it's building a diverse stream of incomes for you besides just having the 9-to-5 job if you're in that situation right now. Just think about what skills you have. It doesn't even have to be a skill. It can be a straight up passion or a hobby. Right after this, I'm gonna go drive some remote control cars outside. I could easily build a YouTube channel around remote control cars, later reach out to brands that have these remote control cars, say, hey, I can do a review on your product. They'll give me free cars. That means I don't have to spend $300 on an RC car anymore. Okay, these are really fun though. They go like 70 miles an hour. So they're really cool, and I can then refer people, hey guys, go check out this car, get it from my link down below and save 20 bucks on your purchase, and then I'll be making affiliate commissions on that. That's all about the affiliate marketing thing. And maybe I have an RC car course in my backyard, or I have some land and I charge people to come do this. There's so many different things you can build around one subject that you're happy or passionate about. So I hope that gave you some inspiration going into 2021. Let's get you guys making some more passive income and building out more streams of income. You know, the biggest thing I could say is try something new that you're kind of uncomfortable with. The more uncomfortable you are, you know, as long as it's a morally good thing, the more you're gonna grow this year. You can't stay in that comfort zone. Why do you think I'm going out to Miami? Luckily I have a girlfriend with me, but otherwise I would have still done this on my own 100%, throw myself in a brand new environment. You know, when you're stuck in the same place, you constantly fall back on your old habits and your old ways. And maybe if you have your TV in the room with video games next to it, it's so hard for you to walk past that and go sit down on your laptop and actually get to work. You want to just fall victim to your old habits and your old ways because you're in that same environment. I did a minor in psychology in college, and I learned a lot about how changing your environment is a great way to break your old habits and start new things. Get rid of these old addictions that have weighed you down for your whole life and start something new. I hope I can read some awesome comments about what niches or passions you have down below, and just write it out to yourself. Make it a public statement is another great thing you can do, to come out and say, hey, this is what I'm doing, and I'm making it loud and proud, and I'm gonna say it everywhere. And then it feels like you have some social accountability to uphold your standards that you put out there for the world to read. So these are all great things. I have so many more awesome videos for you guys. We're gonna drop the one on King Credit, meeting him out in California. The students that enrolled in my high ticket course, we're gonna have a video with them soon talking about all the products we found and so much more. So thank you so much. I forgot to say it, but go drop a thumbs up on this video. It took some time putting it all together for you guys. This was a whole year of work in this calendar, but it was all worth it, guys. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.